Hi, I'm Diego Leyva reporting for Spartan TV Miami. With the coronavirus affecting the economy of the entire world, how are small businesses in Miami doing during this crazy time? What are local entrepreneurs doing to pivot their businesses to survive the crisis? Today joining me is Maria Cristina Daza, VP Sales and Marketing for a display company called Exhibit Deal. She has been facing the trials of running her company during this time, but it hasn't been that easy.
Since a lot of the events that we cater for have been canceled, customers stopped ordering or canceled a lot of orders that were on the pipeline. So that's why we have had to send most of our production team home. Although we had set up a plan for them to be able to work at the office with new social distancing policies, we haven't had a lot of work recently. So we're just sending them home, paying them vacation time until we can have access to the new stimulus that the government's giving so that employees can keep their job. Unfortunately, there's a lot of companies that cannot do that and have to lay off their employees. So we're trying to keep our team because we know that they need their jobs, and we're trying to do as much as possible to keep paying them.
How are you and your family staying healthy?
Thankfully, yes, everybody's doing fine, just a little bit jittery from staying home all day.
Nice to hear. So how is your company today?
Our company is in standby today because all of the events and trade shows that we usually cater for have been canceled or postponed. So we don't have a lot of business going on.
I guess you're working from home now. What type of employees are working from home and how many?
Yes, about 3 weeks ago, we transferred into work from home. So all the jobs that could be done remotely have been transferred. So everybody that's doing sales, marketing, project management, accounting, basically everybody that was working in a computer was sent home. So we're using a software called Splashtop so they can connect to their computers at the office and they can have access to everything they need so they can continue their work.
What happens with employees that cannot work from home?
That's a problem because our company does manufacture products. So we have people who are on the floor printing displays, cutting and sewing fabrics, assembling them, doing quality control, packaging, warehousing, shipping. So we have a crew of 18 people here in Miami and 2 people in our office in Venice, Florida that cannot work from home because their work has to do with the products that we sell.
What is different about working from home than working in your office?
It is very different. First of all, at home you have a lot of distractions. You have kids, you have home chores that you have to do, and you're usually not as comfortable as in your office. When you have time to plan to create an office to work from home, then you probably would be comfortable and have everything you need. But since we had to do this in a rush in a couple of days, a lot of our employees didn't have the time or preparation to be able to create a comfortable work from home space. Me on my end, I was ready because I used to work from home sometimes. So I have my 2 screens, my computer. I moved to a spare room in my home so I could be alone. But a lot of my team is working from the kitchen table or the dinner table together with their kids doing their homework. So it's challenging. But we try to stay together. We meet every morning on a video conference application that's called Whereby. And we share our days. We try to stay in touch. And we do have an application on our computers that helps us chat with each other all the day. So although we're not in the same space, we are connected all the time.
Are you doing anything to help doctors and nurses that are currently working on stopping this virus?
Yes, actually, as we try to reinvent ourselves and do something right now, we are starting to do cloth masks. Since our business is doing displays based out of fabric, we're using our current equipment to repurpose them to make masks. And actually, they're gonna be printed with companies' logos on them. So hopefully we can try and bring a different perspective to this condition, and we can provide companies with branded masks. For hospitals and shelters and police and first responders, these are free, but we are trying to do a program to sell them to corporations similar to what Tom's does, where you buy one and you give one away. We're gonna do the same thing. So if a bank says I want 100 masks, then we give 100 masks to someone that's in need.
When this whole pandemic is over, what would you have learned from this experience?
Oh goodness, you learn a lot from challenges. I guess you learn about what is important in a company. You learn to prioritize people, and you learn to reinvent yourself. I think that's one of the eye-opening things you can learn after such challenges, that despite the fact that your current process, your clients, your sales disappear, you can always reinvent yourself into something new to try to make things better. And it's also interesting to see, not only from the business side, but from the human side, how this experience changes everybody. It seems that people have become a lot more congenial, a lot more together, even though we're apart. We talk with our family, we talk more between us in the house. We are exploring different activities. So I hope to keep that with my family when the pandemic ends.
This is how South Florida small businesses have been doing and how they've been helping out in the community. Thank you, Maria Cristina Daza, for coming on the podcast. I'm Diego Leiva, signing out.